Ben here from Joint Dynamics. I was just having a bit of a think about next Tuesday's Inside Scoop and ideas worth sharing, and I thought I'd talk a little bit about the idea of motion sharing. So, anytime we move or we try and do something, we have the ability to adapt and create variability within our structure. So, I mean, this obviously makes things easier and opens doors potentially to new skills or hobbies, and we can use all the forces that are always affecting us from day to day to our advantage instead of them potentially being a threat to us. And the way we do that is we have a lot of moving parts, so we have joints. If we didn't have moving parts, maybe like this yoga block, we would lose a lot of our variability, a lot of our options in terms of how we would move and adapt to various situations. So we actually have a lot of these joints or these moving parts in our body, and we have actually 360 joints in the body. So just to put that into a little bit of context, if you choose one body part for you, if I take, for example, a foot, it has about 33 joints on it by itself. So all of these joints are sort of capable of moving there, and there can be quite sort of subtle articulations going on within the foot all the time. So this is something that we want to kind of nurture and make sure that we keep these capabilities of the foot. So whilst there's a place for stiffness in the foot, like when we're doing athletic type movements, we want to be able to load share amongst all of these like opportunities for motion that are within each foot. So we want the feet to be able to change shape, you know, to correspond with different movements going on further up the body. We want them to be kind of soft and have the ability to be springy, and they're actually very tactile as well. You know, they give us a lot of information which actually is transmitted throughout our structure, and into the brain, even in terms of storing the information and using the information that comes from the feet. So whatever practice we are doing and what's important to us, it can help to just increase our awareness of what else is there going on. And one of the things that is always going on is that your feet are doing a lot for you that perhaps we take for granted and don't think about. But when you probably, if you've stepped onto a beach, maybe you're on holiday, and sometimes you might just think, wow, the sand feels so good under my feet, and I feel like, you know, that's an indication of like this like amount of potential that is within our feet. The trouble is that a lot of the footwear that's out there these days actually basically isn't foot shaped, so it will actually compress and squeeze the foot and take away like the intelligence and the kind of ability of our feet to articulate in the way that we kind of want them to. So we're actually going to be talking about more about this kind of thing, and as well as many others at next Tuesday's Inside Scoop. And on the subject of feet, Vivo Barefoot are actually collaborating with us, and they're offering 30% off Vivo Barefoot shoes for anybody who comes along and attends the event, or comes along into the internet to Zoom. So I'll put the link for that in the description below. If you want to join, then that would be great. And hope you found this little bit of information useful, and we'll catch you soon.